All right, so I keep starting over. So let me just get this book review over with. These are just mini book reviews. So I finally finished reading The Meaning of Mariah Carey by Mariah Carey with Michaela Angela Davis. Came out in 2020. Publisher is Henry Holt and Company and Andy Cohen Books. And Andy Cohen, as in Bravo, Andy Cohen. But anyway, so yeah, it took me forever to get through the book just because life happens. So yeah, it's taking me a while to get through these books. So just bear with me. So my mini book review is basically just abbreviated versions. I'm not going to talk too long about it. Um, I'll just give a rating. I'll give it 3.5 stars out of 5. I enjoyed the book overall. So the first half of the book, um, talks about her childhood and the beginning of her, you know, interest in music. You kind of get an in-depth uh, background, especially with her biracial background. So, that basically makes up the first part of the book. I actually found that part of the book most interesting. That and the chapters with Tommy Mottola, her marriage, and meeting him in that relationship. Um, I felt like that was the bulk of the book, like the meaty part of the book. Now she did mention Derek Jeter, which was kind of juicy, you know, interesting, and yeah, I mean, I guess I was expecting more, but um, to each their own. I mean, that was up to her. And the rest of the book, it was. I could tell the book was kind of like going. It felt like it was just jumping different, you know, different years in her life, jumping from one year to the other. I mean, she talks about the glitter, the time, the glitter fiasco. I mean, or that time of when she when she had her breakdown. Um, I I did find that part interesting. That did kind of keep my attention. What else? She also taught. She had a chapter on Louise Miguel, and I was expecting more about that. It was just like one chapter. She kind of glossed over it. So, Also, what else can I say about the book? She has. She did talk about the Divas Live special. Um, Kind of threw a little shade towards Celine Dion. I'm assuming she's talking about Celine Dion, but I'm not assuming it. Pretty much is about Celine Dion. Anyway, and then there was another chapter, dedicated to just different, I guess, influential men in her life, or men that she, was inspired by, like Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, Prince. Just meeting those celebrities, those, you know, her run-ins in with him, and it was kind of, I don't, maybe a filler chapter. And then she also mentioned some. She mentioned her relationship with Nick Cannon, and also that felt like a very rushed chapter as well. But I don't know. I don't know her reasoning for it, but overall, again, like, yeah, I would read it again. I did like the book. The 3.5 stars. I'll give it that because I felt like there could have been more. It's her autobiography. I don't know if she'll ever do another book. Maybe she, who knows. But anyway, yeah, just read it if you want to. Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and recommend reading it for those who are, Mariah Carey fans. I'm sure they've already read it, so no big deal. But for those who haven't read it, just give it a try. Um, but yeah, So that there's my first mini book review. Yeah, nothing, nothing too deep. I think this is how I'm gonna do it. You know, not really get too in depth. Just give my overall opinion of the book. So anyway, that's about it. Thanks, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do with it. All right. Thanks.